Welcome to Banyan Hearts Studios. I met Dr. Brigitte, neuroscientist in L.V. Prasad Institute. She saw my works in the L.V. Prasad Institute during in the workshop, and she came to my studio and she said that she will do a exchange program in the future. Now it's taking place in my studio with two artists and curator. The artists are Sven and Arnaldo and Matthew. They are really working in my studio and interacting with my residency artists.
My name is Matthew Partridge. I've been invited here to Hyderabad together with Sven Kehlert and Arnaldo Gonzalez to start a project in collaboration with Sudhakar Chippa in the Banyan Hearts Studio, and we are going to be putting together an exhibition to be shown in the Shristi Art Gallery in Hyderabad. We're very honored to be here, and my function here, or my role in this, is to act as a curator and to try and create a dialogue between these three artists and the way they're developing their work together in the Banyan Hearts Studio. For me, I am also an artist and I live and work in Hamburg, the role of trying to coordinate these three artists in a context in Hyderabad is extremely interesting. And I'm very much looking forward to our stay here and to taking in the creativity which we find here all around us in this place.
Hello, I'm Sven Kehlert. I'm from Hamburg, Germany. I was invited to come here to Banyan Hearts Studios to work for a month and show together with Arnaldo Gonzalez from Venezuela and Chippa Sudhakar. And I basically work with acrylics, creating objects and on canvas and larger scale. And here I try to use different materials and to use my techniques in a different way. And I'm kind of curious to see what happens using clay and porcelain in this case.
Hi, I am Arnaldo Gonzalez from Caracas, Venezuela, living in Germany, Hamburg, since 2014. I am making my artist resident here in Banyan Hearts Studios, so I feel very excited about that because I feel my work is very influenced from the surrounding of the city of the Hyderabad. So I am working right now in a series of drawing and painting on wood, so let's see what's happened.
Good evening, everybody. So I've been doing the workshop in long time, but it's only in the India I'm doing it. So this is the first kind of workshop I'm doing with the exchange program.
Appreciating Indian art. And so initially, the L.V. Prasad Institute, as many of you know, Surya Prakash had his studio. He was the artist in residence. And talking to him, I learned about Indian art. And this is how I met Chippa.
It's changing a lot. So I wanted to, first of all, what you do is like cutout some. So I decided to paint like 25 canvases. It is really 25 canvases, like 40 by 40, like this. And then I decided to sell them separately. Normally a collector would say, for people who come to the exhibition, they say, no, you can't sell this like separate. So I was like, of course you can. But then the new one is going to be not a copy of the old one, but a really new one, which means like the lines in between stay the same, but the head is changing a lot. And then I did a little movie to see like the change of the whole work, which changed a lot in between. And I realized that people always wanted to buy this one, the middle. I don't know what that is, but they wanted like the center. So I decided to do it just like it works in the city. I decided this costs double. So they said, okay, no, then I'm not that one. So, and it's actually, it works like almost like an urban concept. This is more like concept painting. So then this is maybe we can go to Poland, and then I try to show this one. This. Oh, maybe we go one step back, and just that you see that it is just a section or something. You see, this is just one of the pieces that we saw before on the table wall. There's the 25 canvases, and it's like it almost looks like it's enough.
I'm happy to be here in India. It's very nice to meet you, everyone here in person. So I have a lot of information about India, internet, field, media, internet, newspaper. It's really interesting to be here for real. I've heard of cheaper and then I make a little bit interesting of mine. This is just a little bit piece. Well, my objective is just to make an object, a sculpture.
It's a really great pleasure to be in the Banyan Hearts Studio with Sven, with Arnaldo, to watch how they interact with the sculpture. Because in a way, I've seen that it's not just a residency where three artists happen to be working side by side, but actually I've observed how all three of them have been watching and listening to each other, and how that has actually changed their practice, even in such a short time. But at the moment, I'm a completely passive observer, so all I do is things in the background. I'm used to that because I live in this artist's house in Hamburg, which has been going for some nearly 40 years, where we do all kinds of projects with groups of artists from different places. And we have programs that bring people together who've never actually worked together. And we have a residency in the house, which at some point I would actually like to recommend to the young artists here in the room that they apply to take up a residency of 3 months in our house in Westberg in Hamburg. But that's the experience. This house is the experience that gives me maybe the possibility of, you could say, interpreting what these three artists are doing together. And maybe like a ringmaster in a circus or something like that, I hope that together with Lakshmi Nambia, we're going to put on a really great show in the Shristi Gallery starting the 23rd of February, to which you should all come. And then you will see Sven and Arnaldo's works in the real colours that they're supposed to be. Because that will be the big surprise, I tell you. So thank you to Siddhartha Jippa and his lovely wife. Thank you to everyone here, to Amita and Sai, and to Brigitte for initiating all this, for Lakshmi for being part of this engine. It's been great, and I hope that you will see more of this thing. And to Aman for organising this event. So,
Thank you. Like I think every human is just a kind of beautiful. That you don't need a media say that.
You're doing installations and places where the world of art is.
We enjoy working with very simple materials.
Spaces, your own thoughts. Do you converse verbally?
Well, you need a lot of discipline. Yeah. But oftentimes,
Play around a lot about this.
Same day, same energy. That's the next same our process, you know.
Be terrible for our show.
Oh my god, that would have been terrible for me, you know. So, Jupodar.
About starting from a very personal point of view and extending the collaboration over the years. It's wonderful that also the Ministry of Culture and Media from Hamburg has contributed to the exhibition, and we look forward to more such encounters.
The artists in Hamburg as well. So thank you, Brigitte, for joining in the story between Hamburg and Hyderabad. I have to tell you this, that not only does Hamburg and Hyderabad share the letter H, right?
First of all, thanks again to Lakshmi Nambiar for hosting us. And then I would like to Arnaldo Perez Gonzalez. Would you please come up here, show your face? And finally, Sudhakar Chippa, who is a local hero. I hardly need to introduce Sudhakar.
It's also a big part of my work. So I think nature is really smart. And it's also funny, because if you think about like nature is always continuously working. Whatever happens around you, it's always working every day. And this is part of my work as well.
Your political situation or your legal.
I think it will change my work. I maybe work in the porcelain, which already I planned. While talking to Sven, I just thought of making porcelain.
The force behind to get the artists to come here to be.
My name is Amita Desai. I head the Goethe Centrum here in Hyderabad, and we have this fabulous exhibition that has been put together. Today is the inauguration, which is a culmination of a year and a half of work together. We identified artists, we brought them together, they met online over a year, talked to each other and came to a common consensus that we wanted to work together. Actually, this was something that was brought out by a perceptive neuroscientist who really brought out the elements of these and said they will work. One in ceramic, one in terracotta, and so it was just few fabulous residency of about a month together, and we saw that they're coming together in person. This is Arnaldo, Sven from Hamburg, and Chippa Sudhakar from Hyderabad, curated by Matthew Partridge. And you know, they all work together in this environment of the studios at Chippa Sudhakar, a little on the outskirts of Hyderabad, getting the elements of Germany, getting the elements of India, and put together an incredibly sensitive and sensible exhibition.
Hello everyone, I'm Lakshmi Nambiar and I run Shristi Art Gallery. Welcome to the show Topographies of Tense, Terracotta and Time, curated by Matthew Partridge. This is a show that we are doing in celebration of our 25th year anniversary, and this is in collaboration with Goethe Centrum. We are super excited to do an international exhibition where we have artists from Germany, Venezuela and India collaborating at Banyan Hearts Studios with a residency and a show here. This is an international exhibition and we have artists from Germany who've come here to stay in the Banyan Hearts Studio and do a residency. And through that, there has been so much collaboration where the artists have learned from each other and worked with each other to put together this show. I'm also excited for the fact that we have a German curator, Matthew Partridge, who has come, and it's been a wonderful experience working with the artist and the curator to put the show together, create an awesome display, and really open up the 25th year of Shristi with this exhibition. So I hope everybody can come and enjoy and visit this show.